Hi, hello everyone.
Hello.
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 So for 6, I will find out using a different method. I will not use this formula. So just watch this one.
Hello everyone, Gorakul's join us within 5 minutes. Thank you.
Right. I work with JavaScript to create.
Hello Mukunda.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm not for concept. I know what it is. I just don't want to head in that direction. I have a different direction that I want to be in.
Okay. ओके या म अहिले म गर्ने भएदेखि म पठाइदिन्छु हैन
I mean, you can do it.
हेलो
हेलो
हजुर
सन्चै हुनुहुन्छ?
सन्चै छु अनि आज के छ विशेष आजको दिनको विशेष
हजुर
आजको दिनको विशेष के छ भनेर केही सुनाउनु पर्ने
गोरखजीको हल्का टेक्निकल इस्यु भइरहेछ, त्यही भएर एकछिनमा जोइन गर्नुहुन्छ। Hello, you guys can just unmute and speak. Hello, Gorak.
Hi everyone, hi Nirsa. Can you hear me? Everybody?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry
Yes,
guys, I was a little late today. So there was some setup needs to be done. So it took some time. Sorry for that.
no worries.
Okay guys, so today just start your VS Code. Open the folder that you are working on yesterday. We installed React there. Just try to start React in your browser. I'm just opening it and I'm going to share my screen in a minute. Right? Um, Okay. Let me make it slightly bigger. And there is some difference with the setting with my PC, maybe my PC and your PC. Sometimes you are using Windows. So let me know if some settings are not there, which are present in my screen here. Okay. There may be something slightly different with your laptop if you are using Windows. Okay, let me make this on the left. Let me open Google Chrome as well. Okay. Okay, on Mac, I use this tool called rectangle to move this left and right on side by side. Otherwise, you need to maybe I think click here and either put it on the left or right. Yeah, I'm doing it by the shortcut. If you are using multiple monitor, then it may help you. And okay, this is the project that we were working on yesterday. Actually, this is a React app, you can say. You need to have a single folder open. You can open multiple folders as well, but at that time, make sure that in your terminal, you will see multiple folders. So when you type ls, it will show you all the files or folders available in your current directory. If you can see package.json here, when you type ls and you can see package.json, then you can only start your project. Otherwise, you cannot. Okay, so I'm not seeing my package.json here right now because I'm not in the correct folder. I haven't opened the correct folder. So if it is the same case with you as well, then you need to actually open the correct folder. So actually I need to go inside create React app. I'm outside currently, outside here. So what I will do is cd create React app, but you don't have to do it if you have already opened the folder. Then when I now press ls once again, now see I can now see package.json here. Now only I can start my project. Now I can write yarn start to start the server. Okay, this is the important command, right? So whenever you want to start your server, you will have to enter yarn start. Okay guys, let me visit our yesterday and day after yesterday's session, what we did. In order to start our project, we need to have some setup, right? We need to have a code editor, which is VS Code that we are using here, but you may use other code editor as well. And to first start running our React project, we need to have 3 or 4 small software needs to be installed. All right, so the first one is a Node.js. We only have to install Node.js. We will not open Node.js. We only install Node.js in our PC. And the second one is npm, that is the Node Package Manager, which by default comes with Node.js. It means if you install Node.js, then npm is already there. So you don't have to install it, but it is already there. But we will use npm all the time in this terminal. And the third one is Git. So that's why we installed Git bash. Sometimes in your Mac, Git is already there, but you can install Git bash in your Windows or Mac if you don't have, right? So, and the fourth one is the Yarn. Yarn is also the package manager similar to npm. So we installed Yarn from the terminal. So if you have all of this, then we are ready to start. So we did it on the first day, and some on the on yesterday's session as well. So yesterday we created our React project using create React app. So we typed a command called npx space create space react hyphen app space dot, and these files or folders came up after installing React app on our machine, right? So we created an empty folder, and in there we created a React app using npx create react, sorry, yarn create react app command. And yesterday I was actually showing you, demonstrating you the different files and folders that we can create here. So I told you that we are always going to work on this src folder, not on the other folder. We will not work on the public folder. We will not work on the node modules folder. But I told you that we may sometimes open this public folder where we have the important file called index.html. This is the starting point. This is where our React app starts rendering in our screen. Alright guys, whenever I'm saying rendering, it means something is displaying on the screen, right? This is the technical term frequently used in React, but it means rendering means we are printing something on the screen. Similar to this one, React app, this text, we are printing it. I may say sometimes we are rendering it, right? So, where was I? Yeah, in the src folder. So we will always work in the src folder. And there I deleted some of the files. I deleted some of the files and only have these two files initially. They are index.js. So you can just collapse this one and collapse this node underscore module as well and expand this src folder and start working on it. So I deleted some of the files from here, and we only have app.js and index.js initially. And later I created this another folder and file, right? And from Figma yesterday, I showed you the diagram, how they are connected together, right? Let me see. I can open Figma right now. Yeah. That was for FDB4. So initially we had these two files. They are actually app.js and index.js. And it all starts from index.html, right? Whatever we see on the screen is going inside index.html. Otherwise, we cannot see. We cannot directly open JavaScript in our browser. We can only see HTML content in the browser. Okay, at first we will see HTML content. This text means HTML. Everything that is visible is HTML. And everything that is visible properly is a JavaScript. Okay, but from JavaScript we can also manipulate those text. We can also actually tweak or change this text as well. We'll see that one, but the important file is HTML. It all starts from HTML. We cannot see CSS file in our browser directly. We cannot see JavaScript file in our browser. We can only see HTML file. That's why we have this HTML file initially, and we need to send everything to this HTML file, everything. So it means initially we linked it with the first file. Okay, just make it in your make this picture always visible when you think about React, right? So The first file we linked with this index.html is index.js. This is the very first file, all right? They are very close together. So whenever you want to communicate with index.html, you need to actually go inside index.js. And the second file is app.js. This is the second one, right? It is not directly connected to index.html. It is connected via this index.js file. And we can now create another files or folders and then connect it to app.js. And am I correct if I say when you connect some of the files with app.js, are they automatically connected to index.js as well?
Yes.
No.
Yeah. No?
No.
I
Why
think
is that
yes.
then?
Yes. So you have to do style in the index HTML. You have to put style. You have to edit that file.
So it means I need to go inside index.html and do what?
Then you have to do style.
I think we need to link app.js in index.html. Index.
App.js in index.html?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's already connected.
There is an index.js file which is connecting these two together, isn't it? They are
Yeah, you already
connected here.
connected to app.js, and you're saying you're connecting now front to the app. What I'm saying is if you do that, it should connect to index.html because app is
Oh, okay.
connected to index. Right?
You want to
Is that the
directly
question?
connect. Yeah, but my question is, when I just connect this all the file to this app.js, are they available if we want, are they available to index.html as well already?
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there is a connection here, right? So if we want to actually get these files from here to app.js, they are already going inside index.html as well. We need to write some syntax in between if we want to send it to index.html, but we can send it to index.html without directly connecting this to index.html, right? App to index.html. We can send something from here, the first block, to this last block through the second block. All right, so because you can say this is the parent topmost, sometimes topmost. And whenever I'm writing my file name with the capital letter here, this is the file name, which is a contact.js. This is the home.js. Whenever I'm writing it with capital letter, they are especially referred as a component in React. So let's see what is the component. Can somebody tell me what a component is from the yesterday's session?
I think you said function.
That's right. Function is a component, but it should have some criteria. What should we follow there? What are the rules?
Opens and closes curly braces.
All right. Yeah. This is a part of a function. Yeah, we are going to see this function, what a function is as well, sometimes later. Okay.
It should
Don't worry
return
about
a
it.
value.
It should return a value, and that value should be, what is this? Can you tell me? What kind of
HTML.
syntax is
HTML.
HTML? That's right. That's right. It should return HTML. In React world, we call it JSX. All right. This is HTML. This is HTML. Syntax is HTML, but we cannot write such kind of syntax in HTML. That's why it is called JSX. This kind of syntax is not valid in HTML. This is not a valid tag in HTML. So right after a few moments, we are going to see few tags available in HTML, but this is not a valid tag. That's why we call such kind of syntax similar to HTML in React called JSX. That is a JavaScript XML syntax. That is the first criteria. And what is the second one? To make a function a component. Actually, later we will see, we will write our function name starting with small letter all the time. That is just a convention in JavaScript. We'll see sometimes later. But here we are going to write a capital letter at initially. Right? So this is only the criteria. So The main thing is we will see something similar to HTML here. Then that is a component. Okay, here when I am writing it with capital letter, I am actually referring it as a component. So there you can assume some HTML as well. And if we have HTML, then we can connect CSS as well. Okay, the traditional way of connecting HTML, CSS and together, HTML, CSS and JavaScript together is just create this 3 file. But here we are going to actually integrate React as well. That's why we integrated this via this React app. But what you can also do is, let me go, if I can do, there is some quick environment which you can also try. There is this website called rapid.com where we can create a quick setup of HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So let me click here. So this is actually FDB4 day. Today is free, right? So currently you don't have to create account here. You can just watch what I'm doing here right now. This is the traditional convention, means without React. We can also create index.html separately, script.js separately. This is the JavaScript, style.css separately. Let me delete this one for now, JavaScript. And let me only have this index.html. So I told you that initially we will see index.html in our page initially. Now let me run this one. And here you can see hello world, which is coming from here. Okay, yesterday I told you that follow this tutorial from W3 School. So here we have a tutorial for HTML as well. And when I go to their first introductory session here, this is the basic syntax of HTML. This is the syntax. This is where everything starts from. Everything you are seeing in the browser starts from this line of code. Right? That's why we have in the same code in React as well. So let me remove everything from here and paste it. Okay, now if I run it, I will see the same thing that I have written here. Okay, so here I can change. So this is the basic syntax of HTML. This is the basic syntax. This is where everything starts coming into our page. So the basic syntax of HTML starts from this line of code. That is a doc type HTML. You need to actually write it in the top. That's why we have written same thing here as well. Inside public, we have index.html here on the top. It means we are using the latest version, which is HTML5 version. So, and we need to wrap our code into HTML. So outer wrapper will be HTML. So guys, just remember one thing, okay? You can note some of the things right here, because I want to do more things practically. That's why when I am saying, you can note some of the things, all right, which are important. So I'll say this is important. You need to actually have some attention to these points while I'm saying. So I will actually make you aware about some of the important things. So this is also important, all right? Whenever you are writing some text in HTML, if you have already used it, then that's fine. But if you are really new to HTML as well, when I say you just write a tag, it means you need to start with this small letter first. Sorry, less than sign first. This is the less than sign, right? And you need to write the name of the tag. So now when I say just write a p tag, all right? The p tag means a paragraph tag in HTML. You need to actually include it within a less than sign and close it with the less than sign. So this is the first tag, all right? So yeah, guys, please make sure that your microphone is mute, all right? And this is the less than sign. Yeah, Nilsa, you can help me here. Sometimes you can. I think you have the permission to mute some of their microphone. But let me do it here. Okay, thank you. So here, I have this p tag. So when I say just write a tag means you need to have this in less than and greater than sign here. Okay. And you need to close it as well. You need to close it by writing less than / name of the tag. Now this is completed. Now this is a p tag. Okay, let me make it slightly bigger here. So this is the p tag. So now when I say just write h1 tag, then what do you need to do? Less than sign, h1, greater than sign. Now it auto completes itself. This is the opening tag. This is the closing tag. All right, this is called tag in HTML. This is the opening one. This is the closing one. So we can now write contents in between the tag if you want to see it on the browser. It means you need to write content in between greater than sign and less than sign right here. That's why you can see the content is this one, right? And the tag is this one. This is the opening tag. This is the closing tag. And this is the content. And you will only see the content in the browser. You will not see this tag. This tag will not be displayed, but the behavior will be displayed. What I mean is the behavior of h1 tag is to print the heading. That's why we are seeing heading here. So the behavior of p tag is to print the paragraph. That's why we are seeing paragraph here. Okay. So yeah. So now, what should I do if I need to write a div tag here? Can somebody help me who is just new to HTML? We have just learned how to write tag. Can somebody help me here? How can I write a div tag?
Less than.
Yeah, less than.
Div.
Div.
Close. Greater than.
Greater than. And
Yep, that's it.
another tag also came up, right? So
Yeah, that's the closing.
what kind of tag is this one? The first one?
Div is you said it's a section, right?
Yeah, the behavior is section, but this is the opening tag, you can say. This is the opening
there's
tag.
opening tag.
And the other one is the closing tag. We have two tag here. You can say this is a complete one, and you can say sometimes a single tag, single div tag. So if you want to write a div tag, then you need to open it and close it as well. So if I want to write some content in there,
can you make this same div tab opening and closing like you did before with the home tab?
No, we cannot do it here in HTML. That is not the valid syntax. We cannot write something
Okay.
like this in HTML.
You cannot? Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is not valid in HTML. The browser will not show you some error, but this is not a valid syntax. Sometimes you will see such kind of tag in HTML written, but that is not the valid syntax here. Okay, if you want to use a single tag only, you need to do something like this only. So such kind of tag is called void elements, or as you can say void tag, or most of the time they are called elements, because previously if I write only this much, this is the opening tag, and now if I close this one as well, this is the closing tag, and the whole is called element. All right, there are tag and element. So this is a tag itself, this is another closing tag itself, and the whole line, if you want to say what is this line number 10, that is a div element, you can say div element. All right, and you can also write a content in between. So if we want to display hello in our screen, we need to write something here, right, or here at the end. What can we write? Some content.
End? Why would you want to write in the end?
Yeah, just asking to you. So what should I
Right
write?
in the middle.
Yeah, right in the middle. That's right. Yeah. So we can write some content here. So it will be visible. But sometimes if you do some mistake and write in the end as well, so actually browser is somehow smart sometimes to display incorrect syntax in your screen as well. They will actually correct themselves and display to you, but don't write your syntax content in this way, right? We always need to write content in between here. Okay, so what is this first one? This is the opening tag, and the last one, this is the closing tag, and the whole is called a element. Okay. So whenever we can we write this syntax we have different section. Okay, so let's first understand that this is the basic syntax of HTML, and the top one, why are we writing it? To understand, to make sure that we are using the latest version, to make to give information to the browser that we are writing our HTML in HTML5 version. There are different versions of HTML, but the recent one is HTML5. That's why you need to write it this syntax on the top if you want to aware your browser that we are using HTML5. And then we will wrap everything inside HTML. Okay, let me delete it. Our first syntax after this doc type HTML starts with HTML. Yeah, HTML. This is another tag actually, isn't it? Isn't it a tag? HTML?
Yes.
Yeah, this is a tag. This is opening tag. This is a closing tag. And in between, we'll write a content, right? So
Yes.
this is the topmost. This is the root element actually. This is the HTML. And in between, first we will write. This is actually you will see everywhere such kind of syntax, because this is the standard syntax in HTML, right? So we'll write a head section. We'll create a head section here. So sometimes I'm saying section means this is the element, all right? This is actually an element. We are creating head element. I'll get back to you just a moment. And we will create a body element here as well. So these are compulsory elements we need to create inside HTML. Then we will write something inside head. We'll write something inside body. Yeah, I think Jyoti, right? Do you want to ask me something, Jyoti?
Yeah, what's the purpose of the top syntax doc type HTML?
This is just a syntax to give our browser information that we are writing our code using latest version of HTML.
Okay.
Right? If you don't write it, it will also work.
Okay.
Browser will by default understand, but this is the standard one. You need to actually write it here. Otherwise, we will not use it except that purpose.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. And you always need to have HTML outer wrapper, outer element, sorry, outer tag. This is the tag. This is the tag. As a whole, it is an element. All right. So the outermost is the HTML tag. And inside HTML tag, we always need to write two tags. The first one is head and the second one is body. So we always need to have two elements, the head element and the body element. All right. So we can sometimes we can write some content in between this inside this head element as well, right? So I can write another tag called title. This is another tag. Okay. So if I write hello here, so can you guess what will happen? Will this hello be printed on the screen?
Printed on the
Yes.
top of
It
the
will
website.
be printed on the browser, like
On the browser,
top.
yeah. Yeah. It will be
On the browser tab, right? Somewhere here.
Yep.
You can see FDB4 here. This is coming from title actually. So if I run it now, let me I think you will not see the tab here, but I can also open this in a new tab. Let me see. Now you can see hello here, right? That I just wrote here. This is the title. So you can say React home here. And if I run it now, and if I refresh it, this is a React home. This is the title. So you will not see anything written here in the browser. Okay. So where should I write something? If I want to see something here, where should I write then?
Inside body.
I want to see something in this. It should be inside the body. That's correct. Yeah, it should be here, not here. Okay. So that's why we'll write something called title. If we want to link with some icons, or if you want to link with some external libraries later, we'll do inside head section. But in React, we'll not care that much with this syntax, because I told you that we will not do anything except this syntax here in React. We are not going to write anything here later. We will sometimes have some of the code, some of the more line here, maybe around 15 to 20, to actually have some metadata as well. Some of the metadata will also be written on the head tag, but will not actually on the first or second project will not do anything here. Actually, no need to do anything here. That's why don't worry about anything inside head now. So everything you will write, you want to see on the screen, you'll write it inside body. That's why we will write most of the HTML tags, right? Yeah, is it Janisa? Do you want to ask me something?
Yeah, I was
Janisa?
wondering what is the function of div tag? Like, does it like divide it or?
Yeah, something like that, something like that.
Okay.
Later we will divide our screen into multiple sections, and there
Mhm.
it is necessary.
Okay, so that is
Yeah,
the purpose
yeah.
of div tag. Okay.
Yeah. There are something like block level elements and inline elements in HTML. We'll see that later. And div tag is a block level element. Block means it will divide our screen in multiple blocks.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah. So we will write those tags here, like that div tag, right? We will write that div tag inside our body right here. So now whatever I write here will be printed on the screen here. So can you guess what will happen if I write this div tag inside head here? Will it work?
I think nothing will display in the body section, like in the browser screen.
Yeah, what was that, Avinash?
Yeah,
Can you
can you
repeat
hear
once
me?
again?
Yeah, nothing will display on browser screen.
Yeah, we want to display it on the browser screen, but I'm writing inside this head tag. Will it display it on the browser screen, or what will happen?
No, it won't display.
Don't display.
I think.
Yeah, sometimes you can try doing that one as well. What will happen when we add something in the head tag? But I told you that already. If we want to display something on the browser, we need to have it in the body, not in the head. But let me run it. Hello, let me write hello. Okay. And if I run it now, it is displaying on the screen. So what is happening here actually? Can somebody explain, or some idea from someone? Yeah, HTML is there for very long period of time. I don't know the exact date, but a very long period of time, more than 20 years. So that's why browser will automatically place this in the correct position. Actually, I'm placing in the head. Actually, you can also see the source code if I refresh it. This is the real-time URL. Okay, you can also try opening this URL in your screen, and you can see the same content here. So I sent you on the chat. So, but if I open the inspect here, if you want to see the HTML coming from this code, you will actually open the inspect. So I wrote something on the head. Can you see? There is a title, and these two things are coming from Replit itself. They are not written by ourselves, but they are there to have some live server or some of the things working. That's why they are there. But don't worry about this. But there is not a div tag, right? There is no div tag here. We wrote it on the head, but there is not a div tag in the head. That is not included here. So I told you that browser is somehow smart enough to place our tag in correct location. If you are placing it on the head, then browser will by default pull it down to the body and actually place it on the body. That's why we are seeing it on the screen. But it is not. I actually don't want to say that you can write anywhere. Don't write such kind of syntax, right? But you can try, and you can see it is working, and you may be confused sometimes. Actually, browser is correcting for you. That's why you will need to correct it yourself actually. So browser may not be always be that much pretty enough if you write everything here in the head section. So when you want to print something on the body, you need to write it on the body, because you can see here browser has pulled it down to the body as well. Okay, so we'll write everything that we want to see in the body. Is that fine? Okay, so now let's connect it with CSS. CSS and JavaScript, this kind of things comes later, right? Initially we start from HTML. Without HTML, it doesn't make any sense. We cannot print anything on the screen. That's why we need to have a first file called HTML. That's why the index.html is the first file there. Okay, and later we can either connect with JavaScript. Here we are connecting it to index.js, or we can connect with CSS. So let me connect this index.html with CSS now. CSS means decorating our screen, making it beautiful, right? So placing some colors there, some such kind of thing. So for that you can create another file, and the extension will start from CSS here, .css. Yeah, please, Krishna, do you want to ask me something?
Yeah, should we follow you, or are you just showing what you are doing right now?
No, currently you can just watch what I'm doing right now, and you don't have to follow me, because in React there is some different convention, so you can follow me there.
Okay, how about the Figma? You guys already connected it, or we are just supposed to watch it that too? I haven't done anything.
This one as well. Yeah. Currently you don't have to do anything. This is just
Okay.
to illustrate you with the diagram, but you can make an account on Figma. Make an account. We have an entire 1 week session regarding Figma as well later.
Okay. So whatever you are doing today is just illustrating, right? We are not following anything, just watching till now.
Yeah, currently till now you are just watching. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
But you can try, if you have some confidence, you can try going into replit.com and create an account there. So let me wait for few seconds then. So actually sometimes you want to try it yourself right at that moment when I'm explaining some of your others query. So instead of just waiting, you can try going in replit.com. It will not take that much amount of time. Go there, and there you will see somewhere sign up, something like that. I think I don't have to actually tell you that is an every step, right, to sign up. Just sign up.
Yep.
You can sign up with GitHub. Okay, for very quick sign up process, what you can do is go to replit.com and sign up, but sign up with GitHub here. Continue with GitHub, and your GitHub is already connected. You don't have to do anything there. So once you are signed up, once you are logged in, what you can do is you can click on this create button here, and you can select this HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and write some name here. So you can write anything here, any name. You can write any name yourself here, and click on create replit, and you will actually see the same interface that I'm seeing here, that you are seeing in my screen here. Okay, and sometimes you can also try it, but it's the optional thing right now. If you want, then you can do it. Otherwise, you can just keep watching, and we'll do it same thing in React.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So yeah, what I was saying
So
is,
you did create, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, create this one. Actually, here we also have a React. Sometimes if you don't have React, if you are working on the friend's laptop or somewhere outside without your laptop, then you can try some other environment. We have React itself here as well. But right now you will need to select this one, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Yeah. Yeah, somebody is raising their hand, I think. Can you unmute and ask me something?
I think it was raised from before. I lower it down. Sorry.
Hi, it's
Yeah.
me, Gaurav. Okay, I have a question. How do you run the
Yes,
system? Like, what is the button to run the system? You have a run button there, but we don't have it here. So what's the
yeah.
button to run it?
Can you please share your screen if it is possible, please?
I'm using two different kinds, so I can, but like, when you're like typing title React, and then slash then home, and you're running it, like you're pressing some keys there, or you have a run button there, like to display.
Yeah.
What was the button?
So
I forgot.
yeah, currently there is no
Is it
button right
Control
here.
S? Because I mean, every time you run the system, for the display to
This one, right?
display it.
Are you saying this one?
Yeah,
This
about
one?
this one.
Yes,
I don't have
So
that one.
yes.
So I try to press the Control S, but that one is just to see if ours if
you
it's
can
working
also
properly.
refresh this one here. Okay, for example, let me write dot here and refresh this one. And I have dot here as well. If you can't see that button,
I'm
you don't
actually on
have
a
to.
Visual Studio. Like how to
Oh,
run.
yeah.
Yeah, how to run our
That
code.
such kind of button is not available in VS Code. This is the interface provided by Replit.com. This is the separate website, the third-party website.
Yeah, but can
So
we
I'm
use
using it
Visual Studio?
for. Yeah, I'm using this for very few moments. I will go back to Visual Studio and implement the same thing there.
Okay. Okay, got
Yeah,
it. Thank you.
this is just to demonstrate. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So yeah. Okay. So anybody has some issue here until now? Okay then. So I was writing something. So previously what I was actually doing, I just forgot what I was. Oh, I was trying to connect this with CSS. So we have this index.html. We'll go to VS Code, okay, just in few moments. But currently we want to do it here to just demonstrate you. So we can connect this HTML to CSS as well. The extension will be CSS, right? So we can write any name that may be index or any name, index.css. So this is a CSS file. So without this HTML file, it doesn't make any sense. We cannot run CSS directly, but we can run HTML, right? So what I was saying is, without this HTML, if I delete this HTML here, if I run it now, we will not see anything. It will not work actually. So that's why it all starts from that HTML file. So it all starts from index.html. Okay. So in the VS Code, we already have a React environment running. Okay, you don't have to actually install any other server or live server, something like that. That's why I'm not doing this thing in React right now, because there is slightly different way of implementing such kind of thing in React. I told you that we will not touch this file anymore. That's why we will not increase this body. We only always write a single tag here. That's why don't try it in React right now in VS Code, okay? So you can create a separate environment in VS Code as well, but it is better to do it here if you want to do in isolation, okay? That's why you can create an account here and click on this create button and select HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Because the implementation of this thing in React is slightly different. Okay, CSS. Can somebody assist me? How can I connect these two together? Index.html and CSS. These two together. I want to make this color red. So first I need to connect these together, right? They are not connected. Any idea from you guys? What should I do? Import it. Okay. Any other idea? Except importing. Yeah, somebody told me on the chat section as well.
Yes.
We
So
need to.
you have to type in this HTML style or rel.
That's correct. That's correct. Where should I use that link tag? Link, link, right? Where should I use it?
HTML file.
On the HTML where? On line number where? Somewhere
After
in
title?
inside body?
I think after title.
You mean inside head section?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So after title, we will connect it from head section, not in the body section actually. So what we can do is write a link tag here. I'm pressing tab here to auto complete it. Write a link and press tab. It will be auto completed. Oh, not working right now. Do it one more time. Yeah. So this is the syntax for a link tag. Previously, we are not writing anything except the name of the tag, but there are no additional thing here. So these are called attributes. Okay, attributes. So you may, if you are really new to HTML, you may think that I'm going really fast here, but these are really simple stuff. If you follow me, we'll repetitively repeat this thing. If you follow me, then that will not make any complex with your learning. Okay, all right, that will not impact your learning. So it will make everything clear, and it will start making sense as well. So yeah, if you are already familiar with this kind of thing, then you may have already realized that these are really simple stuffs. But I know I can actually feel everyone's learning process somehow, that if you are really new, then this kind of syntax also matters actually. So yeah, these are called attributes. I'm actually writing including some more things here. They are attributes actually. So inside sref, inside this double quote, I need to actually write the name of the CSS file, which is called index.css. Okay, now they are connected together. Now there is a linkage in between these two files. There is a linkage, right? So now I want to make this color red, right? So this is for this tag actually. This is for this tag. So what we need to do is we need to go inside the CSS file, write the name of the tag. So what is the tag? Where is the content actually located? Inside this tag, right? Inside this div tag. So that's why we need to write the name of the div tag. Then we will actually write curly brace there. This is curly bracket, curly brace, okay? Then in there, we will now write the syntax of CSS. We're going to see every syntax of CSS as well. So this is just a demonstration. That's why I'm just going somehow fast here, but we will also do it in React as well. So there is a syntax called color in CSS, and I can write read. Now if I run it now, you'll see the color will become red now. So this is how this CSS works actually. So now you may have realized that CSS is coming later than HTML. It all starts from HTML. CSS is coming later. Okay, so CSS is there to just visually make it slightly better to see for us. But there are not everyone which are like you, right? We everyone can see our screen, but every person cannot see their screen. There may be somebody who is visually impaired. We cannot see their screen. So for them, CSS doesn't matter actually. You are writing CSS, then actually for them it doesn't matter. So but HTML matters, because HTML is the content. So they will use a screen reader actually. That screen reader will read for them, and it will read from the HTML actually. All right. Yeah. So yeah, just ask me something here, Prasiddha.
Yes. So when you link, right, number 6, so that rel equals the style sheet, right? Is that style sheet is just a name, or is that like something that you have to use specifically?
Right. So in order to link CSS, we need to write style sheet compulsorily.
Okay, cool.
Okay, yeah, there is something more here you can also write. That's why we can now go to W3 school here. And there you may somewhere see link. Let me see if I can. Link. Yeah, HTML. This is actually HTML links. Let me go here. And this is something different actually. Something different. This is a tag actually. Let me search for link tag in HTML. And yeah, this is also coming from W3 school. These are all the tags available in HTML actually. We use some of them, right? We used div, some, and that may be somewhere here. Maybe C div is here, right? Link is another tag. These are the available tag in HTML. And this is the tag that I am using currently. And here you can use the style sheet, but there is the documentation down below, and you can also use other things there, but they are not quite important right now. But we are using style sheet to link it with CSS. But we can use these names as well. These are the available other names, but we cannot use other names other than is the names is specified here.
All right, cool. Thank you.
So you can also see if it is required or not. So such kind of this REL is required with the link tag, but other one are not required, right? Like the sizes, the title, types, href also all the time they are not required, but to link it with the CSS, it is required to use the rel and the href.
Right, cool. Thank you.
Mhm. Yeah, so yeah, it is better to use Replit for just to use index.html and CSS. In VS Code, we have the React server to do this thing. Okay, all right. So yeah, in order to do that, I think Priyanka is asking in the chat section. So what you can do is go with to this URL. Okay, first that is the first step. So and sign up and create the repo for HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. You can select HTML, CSS, and JavaScript from there. Okay, if you try to do this in VS Code, then it may you need to actually create an empty folder. You cannot do it together here. You need to create another folder and we'll install some other extension to run the live server as well. That's why in order to make those confusions out, I'm doing it here because that live server is already here in React environment as well. Yeah, Priyanka, do you want to ask me something?
Yeah, I did that, and then can I share my screen? I don't know what's going on in my laptop.
Yeah, sure, please.
Okay.
Yeah, you can share screen, please.
Okay, so can you see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know why it's all faded. I cannot click anything here. I don't know what's going on with that.
Okay. Right. So Priyanka, I suggest you to, yeah, it is opening on Safari, but it's fine. But if you, do you have Google Chrome already?
I do.
Yeah, just open this Replit from Google Chrome because Safari doesn't have that much amount of developer tools
Oh, okay.
than Google Chrome. It is better to view from there. But this is not the problem related with Google Chrome or Safari. Can you refresh this page, please?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
using Google
welcome
Chrome
to.
also. It's showing same thing. It's not a problem. It's just a background, right? It's nothing like it's just the same code. You can just delete those what you don't require and then run it.
No, but I
Oh,
cannot
yeah.
click, the other thing, like the script.js, style CSS. I don't know if I,
Oh, it's
yeah.
working for me. I just
Actually, okay. Priyanka,
Yes.
you created it yourself, right? And
Yeah, I followed, I did the ID and I did everything.
can you just go to replit.com once again and start doing the same thing?
So just to log into your account? Because I
No, you
already.
can click on the first link. It is already logged in, I think.
Okay.
Oh, you need to log in. You haven't logged in. That's why that may be the issue.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
see. Now you are logged in. I think you are also already logged in previously as well. I can see your file there created previously. So click on the create button
Okay.
and select HTML, CSS, and JS from there.
So,
And you can use this name as well, or your one name as well. Yeah, you can type some name there.
okay. Just index for now.
Okay, yeah, for now. Okay. And all right. Okay, I think now. Oh, yeah,
Oh, okay. I see now it's working.
it's working, right? I don't know what was the issue previously.
Oh, I think I
So
had I don't know. Well, it's working now. Thank you.
Yeah, all right. So anybody, do you need my assistance here regarding Replit? Okay then. So yeah, what I was saying is we can connect these two together using a link tag, but we don't have to use link tag in React actually. There it works separately. It is already connected. We need to import. We use import export syntax to connect it. So we'll not use any link tag there. So yeah, but we can also use link tag in React later to connect with external library with external URL or something like that. But to connect this with CSS, we'll use some kind of import export syntax there. But here I showed you how we can connect these two together. So why am I doing this? What is my main goal of actually demonstrating these things with Replit? Without this Replit, can't we do the same thing in this here? Shouldn't it is better to use the same thing in React? Why am I doing this here? So actually I am trying to show you which file is running when. So what is the purpose of that file? So is it the index.html? Is it the HTML which is running first? Is it the CSS? Is it the JavaScript? So I want you to visualize what is happening, which file is running first, and where should I write the content. So that's why I'm showing you with this very minimal setup. Okay, we'll do the same thing in React as well. So now we can also connect this with JavaScript. So I can create another file called app.js or index.js. The file name can be anything, okay? Now we haven't connected this HTML and JavaScript together. So what we need to do is use another tag in the head. Okay, can you tell me what is the tag to connect it with JavaScript? To connect it with CS.
I think it's script.
That's a script tag. That's right. So to connect it with CSS, we use a link tag. To connect it with JavaScript, we use a script tag. And I close it. So the link tag, it doesn't require another closing tag, but script tag requires. So if some tag doesn't require a closing tag, they are called void element, and this requires closing tag here. This is not a void element. Okay. Sometimes in interview, this is a very basic question. Your interviewer may start asking you from here. So what is a void tag in void element or void tag in HTML? So void element means those tag which doesn't require this closing one. You can see we don't have that closing for the link tag. Similar to title, similar to script, we don't have that closing for link tag, right? So script requires a closing tag. So interviewer may ask you, does a script tag requires a closing tag or not? Is it a void element or not? So it actually requires. We will not write anything in between actually, but it requires. So we can write src here and write the name of the file to link it. So what we can write is index.js. Now the JavaScript is also connected. JavaScript is also connected here. So what we can do is maybe from the bottom, we have moved this one separately.
Is there any shortcut for the for doing for the script like you use for the link?
Yeah, you can. Actually, everything will not be coming there with that shortcut, but you can do it for the script. Only for the tag, you can try writing script and press tab, but src is not there, right? You need to write it yourself.
Okay.
Text.js. Okay, I told you that we can also open it in the new tab as well here. Now, how can we verify if JavaScript is connected or not? We can do something called console.log here. Console.log and hello. And it will not be visible in the screen, okay? If I write console log here, it will not be visible on the screen here. So it will be visible inside the console. It is available, right click, available in this inspect inside the console here. So let me refresh it and hello is coming here. This is coming from JavaScript. So this is how we connect multiple files together. But without this HTML, it doesn't make any sense, because if you have realized that we are connecting everything back to HTML, isn't it? We are connecting it to HTML. This is the main file which runs initially. That's why we need to connect it here. Now we can start writing multiple tags here, like h1 tag as well. It's not auto-completing. H1 tag. So React. So I can use any description for React. Like, let me search for React only. And let me copy this one. Let me go inside this. I just want to copy some paragraph here and write the p tag to print that paragraph in here. And yeah, now we can see something about React here. So we can start increasing the amount of tag that we can want to use inside body here. We can use other tag, more number of tags here. All right, inside body. So yeah, if we want to communicate this tags with CSS, we need to, if we want to make it give it a color, then we need to go here and write something. If we want to do some dynamic things, we need to go here and do something here. So what I mean is, we can do something from these files, but we first need to do something here inside index.html. Okay, this is the basic actually. This is the basic. But it is slightly different with React. With React, we will not do those things inside index.html. I told you that we will not write any other tag here. We will not write s1 tag here. We are not writing our p tag here. We'll only write this first one tag, single tag, only one tag here. All right, that's all. Now React HTML index.html is finished here. We'll not increase this amount of line that we are writing here. That's why I'm closing this public folder. We will write those HTML somewhere inside JavaScript file. But we cannot write HTML inside JavaScript here. Okay, if you try writing p tag here, it is not valid actually. We can only do this in React. We cannot do in JavaScript. But React is a JavaScript where we have JSX available already. So that's why we can write it here, but we cannot write it without React, okay? So yeah. Now, I told you that everything should go inside index.html. That's why there is a connection already established previously. The connection is already established. Whatever you write inside app.js will go inside index.js here. Okay? So we need to properly connect this, then it will go, whatever you write here, it will go inside here, and we will see on the screen. It means whatever we write in other file will come and go inside this location actually. It will go inside this location automatically. So we'll not write it directly here, but whatever we write in other file like app.js will go inside this location actually. Okay then. So this is the basic. Now let's go and do something in React. Okay, any question guys until now? So if you watch some video on YouTube or somewhere, some tutorials about React, this kind of stuffs are not included there because this is not a part of React actually. This kind of things are already used. You need to know. They assume that you all know HTML, CSS, and JavaScript before starting watching the videos, tutorials regarding React. Okay, but I assume that some of you don't know. That's why we are including this basic stuffs first, and now we will go inside React and do the same thing there. Yeah, please. Can you unmute and ask?
I have one quick question. So you showed like just right now like how index.js JS is connecting with index.html, right? But the React app that we created yesterday, like if we go to index.html on that file, like we have not used script there, right, to connect to index.js.
That's right. That's right. That's right. In a few moments ago, I told you that we will not write script or link tag to connect it with index.html. We'll use import export syntax.
Okay, so we don't even need link also, or link.
We don't even need link.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the establishment with index.html with index.js is done with some of the tag that is, or some line of code that is provided by React here. Okay. This is acting as that script tag. We are connecting JavaScript with HTML. This is JavaScript, right? JavaScript with HTML with using script tag, but we are using this syntax here. This is actually doing that thing. The connection is established with this line of code. All right, is it fine?
Can you show again? Sorry, can you show again what you did in the JavaScript file earlier in Replit?
In JavaScript file, we did it with script tag here. We wrote script.
No, in JavaScript file, index.js.
Oh, okay, yeah. Actually, I didn't do anything here. I just wrote console. Yeah, just to make sure that this is working, I wrote console.log. And whenever I write console, it will be available only inside console. Your console is available inside your browser. Right click on your browser, go to inspect and click on the console. Okay, if you are using Microsoft Edge or Safari, then there may not be available. There may not be inspect by default. Maybe you need to enable it. I suggest you to use Google Chrome, because later we'll use extension for React. I don't know, is it available in Safari or not.
It's showing me like fail to load resource.
Yeah. Can you share your screen, please?
Sure. This one, right?
Yeah.
So it is index.ht. No.
That's fine. Yeah. Now you have actually, yeah. Let me assist you here. You have done something wrong here. So you have opened this inspect right in your Replit, but you need to open it in the URL actually. So that URL can be obtained from that arrow sign on the right after that hammer sign. Yeah, this one.
Okay, I missed that. Sorry.
Yeah, this is the live URL for that Replit. So here you can right click, and after you see the same thing coming from Replit, you can right click and open console. Then you will see, I think, if it is working, then you will see the message. It's taking some time, right? In your case, maybe.
It's showing something now.
It's loading still. Yeah, can you go to index.js Replit, inside Replit? Yeah, you can run it here, right? It is showing there. It should show there as well in the live server. Maybe that may be some issue from Replit, I think. Oh, now it is coming there.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, hello. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, great. Right.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So in React, we are creating such connection. Instead of script tag, we are using such kind of tag. And later we'll use import export. All right. So with to import CSS here is the CSS. Actually, I wrote it yesterday, and to use it link this CSS to app.js. Previously, we used link, but we don't have HTML. That's why in app.js we'll use import style.
You're not sharing. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. So in app, so we are connecting index.html to index.js with the line of code, this one. And later, if we want to connect two JavaScript together, then we'll use import export, because these are two JavaScript. That's why I'm using import here. Import here. So I'm using export here. So to connect these two together, this is the JavaScript and CSS. To connect JavaScript and CSS together, we'll also use import. So I'm using import.css here. The CSS is coming from here. Everything fine, guys? Until now?
Yes.
So now, until now, you need to be able to connect multiple files together. You need to connect or make connection between, establish a connection between multiple files together. That may be with index.html and index. You will not connect app.js directly to index.html, right? You will need to follow this diagram here. We will only connect index.js to index.html. We will not directly connect app.js to index.html. And later, we'll connect the app.js to index.js. And if we have more than that amount of file, then we'll later create file search folders somewhere outside of app.js, then bring all of those to app.js, forward to index.js, finally forward to index.html. Then we'll see our content. It also took some time. Our eye cannot actually realize the amount of time it has taken, because that may be in micro or milli or less than 1 second. But it is taking some time to do these stuffs, to bring everything to index.html. That's why later we'll see React will need to tweak something. There is some disadvantage with this kind of setup with React, and we'll need to fix it. And later we'll see that one as well. We need to reduce the amount of delay that it is taking. But it is taking some delay here to bring all of this to index.html. But you cannot realize, you may not realize, and you may say that it is working on real time. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, guys. So if you have some questions, then I can wait for a few moments. Otherwise, I'll continue. Yeah, just give me a second. I think some noise is coming in my background. Do we need some break, guys, as well? Can we have 5 minutes of break then?
Makes sense.
So 5 minutes or 10 minutes? What do you think, everyone? Okay. All right then. So yeah, let's meet after 10 minutes then. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys.
Sounds good.
Hey guys, are we good to go? Are you here?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think some of you are coming.
Yeah.
So yeah, can I ask you one question, everyone? In this bootcamp, how many of you are from computer science background? Are you studying computer science or have already studied computer science or IT related subjects in past? Yeah, can you raise your hand, please? Okay. Yeah, most of you are coming from CS background, I think. Okay. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I'm asking you because I want to sometimes tweak the session depending upon your needs. So I want to balance the session as well, so that everyone will have the same amount of these topics which are consumed. So sometimes I don't want some of you feeling bored or some of you feeling really beginner. So just let me know if you are feeling that I'm explaining some of the things which are really complex, if you think, or if you think that I'm explaining something which are really, really simple. Okay, I will balance in between so that we all can go easily in future. Okay, so I think my screen is already shared, right? So yeah, it doesn't matter whether you are coming from other background as well. Okay, it will take some time. It will take. I have seen many people coming from different background and joined software company and now really doing really great. So it doesn't matter. I think what you just need to do is keep moving ahead, keep doing things. Over the time, it will start making more sense and it will make your life easier. Yeah, it will help you if you are coming from CS background to understand some of the things, but it doesn't help you if you don't practice. So yeah. Okay, I told you that we all start from index.html here. So in index.html is the first file, and then index.js, and then app.js, and later we can connect it with other files here as well. So as a whole, this picture will keep expanding. So it will become really small over the time. We'll expand the folders files around it and finally connect it to app.js. Right? So let me keep it on the other screen. And let's do our things here. So now today we will start from HTML. So I'm going to delete oh yeah, and one more thing is, guys, I think, let me see if I can access your chat section first. It is coming from this Microsoft team. I think you all don't have access to chat section as well, right? Until now as well. That may be the case. Okay, I will send one link in the general section after this session, where you will have to open that link, and you will need to drop your GitHub username there. So I think it will be better if I can do it right now, so that you can ask me something. So just give me a second, and I'm going to send you a link. Okay. Because I think you don't have access to all the chat section, you can directly send in the chat section, but I want you to send in this link. Right. So this is just to let everyone's username for me, and so that I can add you on the repository. So what you will do is, let me send this link to you. Maybe I can send the link right from here. And if you don't have the access to chat section, how can I send you the link then? I don't know. So
I think they
let me do
can
one thing.
see messages. Chat. They just cannot.
Can see messages.
I'm not sure.
Okay. I'll make this easier as well. Let me go inside my repository, and first I'll make it a public. Change to public. Oh, GitHub changed some UI. I think I want to make. Yeah, it's really easy now. This repository public. Okay. I'm going to use my password here. Yeah, in the developer chat. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to directly send it here. Okay, you can directly open it. So you can go to this profile. If you have the chat section, you can directly click the link on the chat, which will open my profile actually. And from there, you need to go in repository, and you need to open this FDB4. Okay, and there I want to share that link. So what I will do is copy this link, and we have the markdown syntax for link as well. Syntax for link, and that is, let me search for link somewhere. Link, and in this way I can write the link. Let me copy this one and link. So what I want to do is, I haven't written anything today, so right here, so I'll include today's goal up there, and later, so fill your username below the link. So actually paste it, and here right click here and include that link inside here. Inside here, I want to right click here as well. So let's see the preview. You can click here twice. Okay, click here. Now, which file is not saved? There is one file. I'm going to save it all. Now I'll commit it, and you'll see that markdown in GitHub. Okay, so I can also let me create it on the front. So let me commit it now. Is it saved? Is it saved? Okay. I'm using 3 commands together here. So this is a React day 2 and day 3. There is day 3 actually. Now you can open that link from my profile. That is a github.com/. This is my username actually. Now you have to go there. In future, you don't have to go into my profile. Okay, I'll attach it directly in the Bootcamp portal so that you don't have to open my profile each and every time. So you can now see here this link and click here and just keep writing your username here. Actually, I will later copy all of your username and paste it as a collaborator, and I'll make that a private repo. Okay, so yeah, let me see. What is that? Just a second, guys.
Can you show that one more time? Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So what you can need to do is just go to the profile. You need to go to my profile for now. That is github.com/. This is my profile. Okay, this is my name. I sent you on the chat as well. You can directly open it from there. And you need to click on the repository. And there you will see FDB4. And here you have the link. You need to click here. Okay, let me copy it and I will paste it on the from here. You need to open that link. Oh, copy linkers. You can directly click there and it will be open. Okay.
For some reason, I'm not able to edit it. Is anyone able
Oh,
to edit
you are
it?
not able to edit it? Maybe.
No.
You have to.
Yeah, you
accept
can
access.
make it.
Sorry for that. So anyone can edit now. So yeah, just write your username here. This is my username. You can hit enter and write your username as well. Okay, down below. Yeah. Thank you guys. Many of you are writing. Does it make some issue? Just hit enter. Okay, after your username. Yeah. That's all. Thank you. So yeah, just write your username only. Yeah, you can just include this username only. Yeah, thank you guys. Right, I think I'll see it later. So if once it is completed, and I'll copy all of your username and paste it as a collaborator and make you all collaborator. And later I'll make this repo private so that you all can access it easily. So as a collaborator, it has some benefits as well. We'll see that later. So yeah, if it is completed, I think that's just the username part. Let's come here and do today's things. So our today's goal was to learn HTML and CSS things. I think you have already got your topics. So we have completed slightly some of the HTML part. We'll see CSS as well. Let's go and do this thing in React now. Okay, so actually let me first include what are we doing today, the topics for today. is available in the general section. Actually, these are the topics for today. So the main topic is HTML and CSS is with React, and the subtopics are semantic HTML and React and basic CSS with React. Okay, I can make it heading 2 and can make it 1, 2.
And
Okay.
the markdown, what was the purpose of the markdown you said? What do we need to learn from there?
Usually you will write some documentation, your notes here. Yeah, if you want to write, this is not a programming thing. You can either write whatever you want. Like if you want to remember something, you can make it a note and write it here, or you can write some documentation. Means later when you create a project, I did these things here, so I installed these things. If anyone wants to use my project, you need to actually do these things. These kind of things are written here usually with a markdown file.
No, but you shared a file markdown. Did you want us to go over it? That's what it is.
Oh yeah, just click. No, you don't have to go inside markdown file. You have to go to the profile, and there you will see click here, right? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just click there and paste your username there.
Thank you.
Okay. So let's see semantic HTML things with React now. So what I want to do is now you all can access my repo as well. So I will commit at the end. So I will tell you how you can obtain that, how you can clone, copy that repo tomorrow. But let's not focus today with Git or GitHub. Let's focus with React. I'm going to close this, delete this folder, front. I want to have only 2 files right now. That is app.js and index.js. Only 2 files. You can also close because it doesn't make any sense of having these files here as well. I told you that only we are communicating with index.html. These are not required actually here. You can delete it. You can delete these files from public folder as well. These are not required there because we are only communicating with index.html right now. It is slightly clean now, right? Do not delete these things. Do not delete package.json. Do not delete an.log. Do not delete these 2 files. You can delete readme, but you cannot delete package. Okay, so now go to app.js and you can remove everything and write rfca command. It will create a component for you. We installed extension ES7 snippet yesterday, so that extension is doing this job. If I save it, I can see app here. Now I refactored some code. I have index.html in public, index.js here, and app.js here. Now let me commit at this state. I'm using this shortcut. You cannot use this shortcut in your laptop. You need to use 3 command. You will need to use git add all, git commit -m your commit message, and git push. I'm combining these 3 commands together and directly using this same single command. But I told you that I'll do these things tomorrow regarding Git. So I'm just publishing my commits to GitHub right now. So yeah. Whenever I write something here, if you go to my repo, you will see that exact commit right appeared there. So you need to click here in 5 commits. Now you have this app refactor that I just wrote in VS Code. It is published around 24 seconds ago. GitHub is nowadays updating in real time. It is really cool. So now let's write our HTML. So those who are Yeah, please.
So that command that you just did, that's how you would update that repo that you have in your GitHub every time?
That's right.
Okay.
So that
And
you
what
all
was
can
it? It
access.
was,
yeah, which one?
what was it? It was git CMP?
No, do not use git cmp. If you want to publish
Okay.
your update in GitHub, you need to first use this command. I told you that we'll use three
Okay,
commands.
yeah.
The first one is
Okay.
git dot. Yeah, and
Okay.
git commit and git push.
Got it.
So yeah, I'm using to save some time there. So now let's go inside app.js. We need to have this code, and you need to see this app in your browser. Now, those who are new with HTML, can you guess, or can you tell me where can I write HTML on line number where? In this file in app.js. Yeah, I'm asking to the beginners with HTML.
Line 2.
The line number below line number 4.
Okay.
Yeah, somewhere around line number 4. Yeah, right here. I told you that there is a syntax similar to HTML as well, right? This is HTML div tag. Actually, it is a div element. Inside there, we have a content as well. Now we'll expand. Yesterday, I told you something, right? We need outer wrapper. This is outer wrapper. Without this wrapper, we cannot do this. Okay, here. This is important. This is important with React. Okay, so those who are new to React as well, you need to know you cannot write h1 here. So let me make it h1 hello. You cannot write two tags together. These are the siblings. Actually, you cannot create such siblings. You need to have at least one parent. That's why we need a wrapper outside. So we can actually wrap this two together, and we can actually have this two inside one wrapper, but you always need to have a wrapper. It means what I can do is I can just cut this one for now. For now, first let me create a wrapper. Wrapper means outer element. This is the outer element. Now inside here, I will paste this code. So now it is a valid syntax. You need to have at least one wrapper here, okay? Or you can create that such kind of wrapper without using any tag name. You can remove this tag name as well. Okay, that is called a React fragment in React. Such kind of syntax is not valid in HTML, but here you can create empty tag. Empty tag, okay? In HTML, you cannot do that. All right. So those who are new with HTML, can you tell me some more tag names so that I can write here? Can somebody? Except h1 div, do we have some more tag?
Paragraph tag.
Paragraph. What is the tag name?
P.
P tag. That's right. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, you can write paragraph here. You can write any content that is a paragraph. And any other tag name?
List.
List. Yeah. And what is the tag name for list?
UL.
Yeah, UL for on order list, right?
On order list
UL.
and for order
Yeah.
list.
For order list, well, that's right.
Yeah.
So let me write UL here. And inside UL, what should I write?
UL, we need to write ELI.
Yeah, that's right. LI. So I need to write the name of the item here, right? Name of the list. So let me write Apple. And this will be visible as a list on the screen. Let's see. Yeah, this is the first list. So different tag have different purpose, okay? We can create multiple lists here. So
excuse me, Gaurav.
Yeah.
What was
Yes,
the
please.
UL again? I kind of got cut off on that.
Yeah, it is like on order list. It means we can either like banana here and apple below. The order is changed here. Order is changed here, but it is not 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So if you can also write OL here and save it, now we have the order here. Now order matters, right? This is coming first, this is coming second. If I make this above apple here, now the order of the apple changed from 2 to 1.
Okay.
Okay. If you write OL, it is printing 1, 2, 3. If you write UL, it is printing without that 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, for now, I am not explaining a bit more things here. Where can we use it? So only I'm not only focusing on an individual tag. I want to actually make this very basic. So I'm explaining the basic things only here. So can somebody who doesn't know HTML just learned about HTML tell me some more tag, please?
Header or footer, can we do that?
Yeah, that's right. We have header and footer. Now these are called semantic tags. These are actually semantic tags. They are new tags actually. Previously they are not there. These are semantic tags. Now we need to use them. They are really important. Header is a tag. Usually we use on the head section for the head. And this is not heading, okay? This is a header. You can see some menu, some navigation on the websites, and there we'll use header. Currently we cannot differentiate by just looking. Without looking this code, we cannot say what kind of tag is this just by looking in the browser. Okay, we can inspect it from here. Go in inspect. Now we can say it is a h1, it is a div, but just by looking we cannot say that.
I'm sorry,
okay, yeah,
what
we
was
also
semantic again?
Yeah, I'll get back to that, but semantic means something like this, header tag, and we have footer as well. Such kind of tags are called semantic tags. Yeah.
You mentioned some tag that doesn't have a closing, right? That's what I was thinking.
Oh, they are called void element actually.
Void element.
Yeah, let's go here. Void element. Search and we go here and here. And here this tags doesn't have the closing one. These are only the opening. These tags are void tag element or void tag, you can say. They are actually such kind of tag doesn't exist in HTML. This is an invalid syntax actually. We can use in React but not in HTML. Okay, you need to just write in this way. The most important void elements are BR tag, HR tag, IMG tag, very important, input tag, link tag, meta tag. These are important one. Other are link one as well. Yeah, and source one. So yeah, other tags are not that much frequently used. Okay, header footer. Can somebody tell me? Yeah, someone who knows can assist other as well. Do we have some more tag in HTML?
Spawn. Nav tag.
Yeah, we have nav tag. Great. Nav tag, yeah, right. Any other?
ID.
ID. Do we have ID tag, something like that? You are saying ID? Just for search for ID HTML tags. Okay, I think this is not a valid tag in HTML. Is it a valid, guys? Do we have some more?
Main.
Yeah,
Image.
the most important one, main tag. Yeah, these are quite important tags actually. These are called semantic tags. Semantic tags have slightly longer name actually. So yeah, aside as well, right? This is also a semantic HTML element. We are going for semantic one, but I'm just writing it right now. Do we have some more?
Anchor tag.
Image.
Yeah, image, very important. Yeah. What is the syntax for image?
IMG.
IMG, right? So image is a void element, isn't it? We don't need to close it, right? But in React, we'll use self-closing tag for that one. Yeah, another one. Right?
Button. Iframe tag.
Iframe tag, yeah. So what is the syntax for iframe?
Simply iframe.
Source. Iframe, right? And is it a closing, self-closing, or do we need to close it?
Yeah, it's a closing tag.
It's a self-close, right? Right here.
Yep.
Yeah, you can just search for the tag name here, okay?
No, it's a closing tag.
Yeah, it's a closing.
Yep.
In this way.
Yep.
Okay, great. Yeah, you can search for iframe tag here, and you can search for image tag here. You can search for nav tag. Okay, you need to write tag so that you can know the syntax of the tag. This is the iframe. This is the image. Everything is coming from W3 School. So yeah, this is the iframe tag. It is the closing tag, similar to script tag, right? And it is the image tag, which is not a closing tag. It is a self-close tag, and here is a nav tag. You can just see how we can use that tag name. Yeah, I think these are the important tags, right? Do we have some? There is one tag which is really important.
Summary.
One or two.
Figure tag.
Yeah, summary as well. Figure
caption,
as well. Yeah.
Figure.
Oh, we
figure
have
caption.
We have more tags.
Table button.
Oh. Yeah, right. So we have a tag as well. A tag. So this a tag is to have some links. Okay, a tag. So we have a table as well. Table to print table.
Button tag as well.
Yeah, we have a button tag, which is really important to print some button. And other caption as well, right? So caption is frequently used together with figure. Do we have figure tag as well? Is it fine?
Summary.
Yeah, summary as well, right? But this tag is not that much frequently used, but it is also there.
Strong tag.
Yeah, so it's kind of tag. There is actually no strong name. We need to write something like this, right? The tag, but we'll not use that. They are not that much frequently used. That's why let's not reference
Span
those
tag.
here. Yeah,
Span
there is an
tag.
article tag, which is really important actually. This is HTML. This is a semantic HTML tag actually together here. And figure as well. Figure is also a semantic one. Summary as well. Yeah, we have a span, which is also important.
Span tag.
Yeah. And there is very important HTML semantic tag. Yeah, what was that?
Section.
Sorry guys, I missed you.
Is
Please.
TR tag, TR table.
TR, which is here. Yeah, TR also. TR, TD, which are used together with table. Yeah.
The section tag.
Yeah, that is really important. Section.
Is it for row and column TRTD?
Right.
It goes under. Okay.
Right. They are used inside table. That's why they are used inside table, not directly outside.
Okay, so I think the font is very important, right? Font tag.
Font tag?
Yeah.
Font, right? To use font.
No, form. FORM form.
Oh, form. This is really important. I have a dedicated session for form as well later. Yeah, form tag as well, right?
What is it form for? Is it for?
You can right now. You can just search for form tag here. Okay.
Creating a
tag.
form.
This is just for a form. Right. We will have such kind of form there. Such kind of form.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, login, sign up, sign in base, such kind of form, registration form, something like that. Do you think we miss some other important tags here, or is it fine, guys?
Line number 20, is it aside or AISDE?
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. ASIDE, aside tag. That is a side tag. That is for sidebar, something like that.
Did you put the
input tag?
Did you put
Input tag? It
tag?
will be used inside form, right? Is it?
Yep.
Yeah. So those tags which are used inside some of the other tags. So I'm not displaying it right now. Yeah. Do you think some more there as well?
Yeah.
T body, T head.
Yeah, that is used inside table. Let's not use T head, TR right now. Okay.
Caption.
Caption. Yeah, that is also important. Mostly used inside together with figure as well.
BR. What about select and option?
Body tag.
Style.
Yeah, body tag. Body tag is the first we already have here. We'll not use body tag somewhere other than this location mostly. Yeah, we'll use it. We can use it as well, but let's not list as important tags here. I'm listing those tags which are most frequently used. There are a lot of tags actually. You can go here and search for HTML tags, and you will find a lot of tags here. So we have this amount of tags here. Starting from doc type, we have many tags. Let's not list all of those tags. So
and
there
what
are some
about
tags.
template tag? There is a template tag.
I think not important right now as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all I think. If there are some tags, no worries, we can always use it. If I haven't listed it and there is a tag which is important, you can always use that. Okay. Maybe I have missed some of the tags.
Label.
Okay. Yeah.
Text area.
So what I mean is you can write those tags directly here inside here. It will all work. Okay. But among them, these are most important, these tags. Very, very important tags. So you will frequently see this tag, div tag. H1 is for heading. Yeah, this is a common tag. Let me remove it. UL is just to list, just for list. Let me remove it as well. And image and iframe. Let me remove iframe and a tag as well, just to use just for links. Table is really important. Span. Let me remove this one as well. Most frequently used, you will see either of these tags. Okay, so div tag is the common tag. So nowadays these tags are really popular. So these are called semantic HTML tags as well. Let me remove summary as well for now. Yes, these are really important, and these are as well. So you can just search for
strong tag is also important.
I think make it bold.
To make it bold, rather than that, does it have any other meaning of a strong tag? Actually, to make bold or to give color, to give to make our text, actually, strong tag is making this bolder, right? Nowadays, strong tag is not used to make some text bold or to give it color. We do it from CSS. That's why strong tag is, you can say that not much important. Yeah.
The wrapper with the empty div, right? It's used only one, or like there are div, you can use it any other places.
You can use it in any other places. It's completely fine in React. You can use right here as well.
Oh, okay.
And take everything from here, just inside this wrapper.
Oh, you can use multiple times. Okay.
Right. Okay. So yeah, these tags you can use in your
fragment
wrapper. This is called a React fragment, right? Previously, you need to write react.fragment there, but nowadays you don't have to write react.fragment. It supports by default. That's why you can directly use empty tag. Previous version of React requires this react.fragments to be written there as yourself, but nowadays you can use empty tag. So yeah, what you can do is just go in your Chrome. So I want you to explore this one yourself, okay? Just search for semantic HTML tags. And I will tell you two important website here. Well, if you want to take a reference, okay? Really good one. This is a W3 school, which we are seeing constantly. And there is another one from Mozilla. So Mozilla, developer.mozilla. When you see this link, they are the trusted website, okay? They are the trusted source to understand something from there. So yeah. Yeah, the BR tag is to actually have some break in between, means to actually give a space in between, okay? That is also a tag. Yeah, the W3 school and Mozilla are the important, so they are the trusted one. So you can just go and learn, and you can trust this documentation and this one as well. There are others as well, third party like Bootcamp, which I also recommend. And I don't know other websites, sometimes some random URL come up. You need to go there, read it yourself and verify yourself if something is written there is correct or not. We cannot say everything written in the internet are trusted source, okay? We need to actually make ourselves aware about it. So I want you to go inside Mozilla right now. This one, developers.mozilla.org is semantic, and it has a really good documentation for semantic. So we have these tags here. I wrote some of the tags, right? It says there are roughly 100 semantics elements available, but we don't need all of them. We mainly need article, aside, details, here details, fig caption, figure, sometimes used together, footer, header, main. Yeah, we have mark here as well, not that much important, but it's also there. We have nav, section, summary, and time is to just highlight the time, not that much important. Mark is also not that much important for now, but these are actually the semantic HTML tags. Semantic means they will give some detail to the browser. So if you use semantic HTML tag, then your browser will understand better. I previously told you that everyone cannot see the screen, right? If you cannot see the screen, if you are visually impaired, then the screen, you need to use screen reader in your laptop, right? There are many good developers who cannot see, but they are really good around the world. So they did it using their screen reader. So and for those people, this kind of tag will really help. If we use this header tag, and screen reader will read like header section. There are these things in the header section. But if you use div instead of header, screen reader will read like div section or a section with a div tag. What does it mean? Div tag can be anywhere. It can be in header or footer on body. That's why using this kind of tag will make more sense if possible, okay? And inside this tag, we can use those div other tags as well. So they are really important. Let's start from this article tag. Actually, section tag, header tag, footer tag, article tag, nav tag. They are very really important one, and they have really good documentation nowadays. Mozilla, they don't have such kind of preview previously, but nowadays they have added, and this is really good. Now, what can you do? You can see the output here, and you can see how these tags are used. Article tag here, outside. And you can see why article tag is used. Article tag is used in those places which are repetitive. Okay, the section can be repeated in multiple locations. Like you may have a card, right? You may have a card, and here you can also see the navigation as well. And you may have a blog post as well. The structure of the blog post is always the same. At the location, you can use this article tag. Okay, you can see they are mostly used in newspaper article, blog entry, product card, user submitted comments. In such location, we use this article tag. So here you can see it has the information of the weather. So here date with information, and on the right we have some icon, and it is implemented with article tag. We have the outer article tag. We can use any other tag inside one tag. Okay, we have by outer article, and inside we have h1, and once again we have article, and inside we have s2 and p. In this way we can structure. Okay, so if you want to run this code in your VS Code, you can just copy it, but we need to slightly change some of the things from there. Okay, now I'm going to delete everything from here. Okay, these are actually the important tags. Let me commit it first. And now let me delete it, and I'm going to paste this article. Okay, but if I now see the live server here, this is not printed like we saw in the Mozilla, right? The first thing, the very important thing, in React you cannot write class. In HTML you can, but in React you cannot, because React is a JavaScript, and JavaScript has a keyword called class which is already there, which is already defined there. That's why you cannot use the same keyword called class in HTML as well, JSX as well. That's why you need to change this class to class name everywhere. Okay, class name everywhere. Whenever you see class, you need to make it class name. And you need to follow the exact same syntax here. You cannot write class name in all small letter. You need to use a camel case notation. This is called a camel case notation. You know, camel case. Something like this, like a camel. So initially a small letter, this one, okay, initially small letter, and then in mid we have used the capital letter for each and every word. This is some different camel. We will not use this camel actually, we'll use this one, this camel case notation. Okay, so small letter is starting with a small letter, but in between if we have multiple word, then we'll make it a capital one. The first one will be the capital. It means if I need to make my name camel case, then what I need to do is write in this way. I have all the starting letter of the word capital in middle. Okay, so if I want to write this is my name, we will not write that much longer sentence, but if I need to make it a camel case, then I'll do this. This is my name. This is a camel case notation. Okay, we need to write a camel case here as well. So in VS Code, if you click 1 and Control D, sorry, in Mac it is Command D, in Windows it is Control D, so to select multiple location. So just it was only one class. Select one class, Control D, Control D, Control D, and now you can write class name everywhere. Okay, otherwise you can do it yourself for each and every location. Now it shows something which is now better. But where is the CSS here? Where is the CSS? There is no CSS, right? But in our that Mozilla Cinematic HTML, in our Mozilla we had that CSS, right? This is HTML. We copied it and we changed class to class name, and now we have a CSS here as well. Don't worry about this syntax right now. Tomorrow we'll see it. But let me copy it. And we don't have a CSS file, right? Let's create app.css here, and let me paste that code here. This is a CSS code that we need with HTML. That HTML. But can somebody help me? How can I connect this to CSS and index.js? We need this CSS inside index.js, right? Somewhere here. But we need to connect it first. How can I connect it together?
You import it?
You import it, right? So can you help me? What should I write here? Import and space, right?
The semicolon.
Means double quote, something like this, or quote.
Yeah, and dot slash.
Slash.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. That's fine.
And the app
app.cs.
App.css, that's right. We need to use such syntax on the top. We need to use import. Space.
I thought like
yeah.
Usually and they will show you like the suggestion on what to import, and they will also show you the file name. So
right.
Okay.
But this is fine now. Later we'll see the suggestion, auto suggestion will use some extension as well. Yeah, this is fine. So Yeah, we need to use import space double quote dot slash means if it is directly here. Okay, later we'll see relative path as well, you know, one file inside another folder. At that time we'll use slightly different syntax, but dot slash and app.css. Now let me save it. Let me go here. Oh, it is not working. Some issue here. Whenever you see such kind of message, then it means you have some issue. Okay, can you see what is the issue somewhere? Maybe inside CSS. And we don't have this image. This image is not available here. So what can we do? We can have another image similar to this one, similar to this one, this rain falling, right? So cloud image, something like that. Let's go. Let me search for icon, and let's have this icon. I think it will work. I need to copy link address, and I need to go replace this image link here, URL. Now it should work. It is now available here. Go here. Now it is showing, but it is not. I think it is not showing the image, but it's at least working here. So I think this URL is not working for this one. Let me go and open this one for now. Okay, just give me a second. Maybe I can open this one. Maybe I can directly download it, right? Let me try to download it.
I think background should have some height to be visible.
Some height, maybe right. Maybe I thought that those CSS are already written. That's why.
We should have some height on day forecast class.
Maybe right. So here. Yeah, let's not try to write some CSS. I think maybe I can directly. There is a SVG image. There is SVG image previously coming from here. This location. This location is. So what we can do is. Okay, and it is. Maybe they are not. They are injecting it from somewhere. Okay, that's fine. That's fine for now. At least this is coming. What I was saying is you can download some image from here. Image something like this. Okay, and you can directly save image as, and maybe I can save it to desktop and FDB4 inside React app, inside SRC. Now we have these two files, app.js, app.css here as well. Now this is media file, and that file is now available here, media.webp. I don't know will it support or not. Let's see. Let's put it on the right, put it on the left, and what I can do is now directly write media.webp here. And that image need to be, tell me something.
Shouldn't it be an image now instead of an URL?
Yeah, we can use image there, right, you're right. So yeah, actually we are going to write this syntax tomorrow. That's why I don't want to write some CSS here. Okay, so these CSS are there to actually make this a little bit easy to actually view with our eyes. If I activate this CSS, now we have that background color. So if I activate this CSS, we have some margin there. If I activate this CSS, we have some font size and some better margin. Now we can see it better. We can add some image tag. We need to add some image tag there and style that image tag maybe on the right as well. We'll do those things actually with tomorrow's session regarding CSS. We have a whole session for CSS. But what I want you to do is copy that code from there and try to copy JavaScript here and CSS here and run it. You will see the similar thing similar thing except this image printed on your VS Code here. Now this is how we will use article tag. Just see how these tags are organized. The outer one is the article, this one is the H1, the another one is article, another one is article, and inside that article we'll again have H2, we again have a V tag. This is how it is organized. You can also try it for another tag, like the important one is a section. You can go and grab a section tab from there. So what you need to do is copy it, paste it here. You need to paste it in between that empty tag, okay, right here. And if you have a class, then change it to class name. We don't have a class right now, we don't need to change it. And it also doesn't have a CSS as well, so no need to worry about this CSS. You don't have to write it there. Now go and see how it is displayed in the browser. So this is how we write a section tag. On the top it has a heading, and one section, another section. So what you can do is right click in inspect and click on this arrow sign, okay, on this arrow sign here, and move your arrow somewhere from here to here. Okay, it will actually highlight the corresponding elements on your browser. So this is the S1, isn't it? This is H1, right? This is coming from here, line number 7. Line number 7 is this one. Okay, so line number 8 to line number 14 is this one. Can you see? It is showing section there. But line number 8 to 14 also contains S2 and P. That's why this is a S2, this is a P. So line number 16 to 22 contains S2 and P. This is a S2, this is a P. This is how you can inspect elements in your browser. Okay, just try it for others as well. This is how you will use section tag, okay? Just see and try to write it yourself as well. Let's see for other tags. We have like details here. You can just copy it, replace this one, and save it and go to your output. So details tag is something like this. If you click it, then it will be rotated and it will see, actually provide you the details when you click it. All right. So yeah, there are some CSS as well. You can just try it. Try copying this CSS from here, paste it to app.css, and previously we have these details, and if I save it now, we have details slightly better. Is that fine? Can you do it yourself? Any question regarding this one? All right, guys, I want you to try this all tags, okay, before coming tomorrow. Just try actually using these tags here inside this body, sorry, inside this fragment. Just try to use all of these tags. So for example, now if you want to use this nav tag, what you need to do, click here, copy this code, right? Copy this code and remove everything between this empty tag and paste this code here, okay, and save it. Now you have this nav 1, 2, 3. It is order list, right? And we have some heading, some paragraph here. We can also copy the CSS as well, right? Copy the CSS and go to your app.css and remove everything from here and paste it. Now save it and go here. Now it looks better, right? CSS will make our screen better if you can see it, right? So here we can see these navigations similar to some website. If you go to the real website like this one, apple.com website, you have some navigation, right? Store here on the top. This is a Mac, iPad, iPhone, right? This is a navigation. They have used better CSS there. That's why it is better there. Otherwise, if you remove the CSS from this website, actually you can do it right now. If you go and remove the CSS that are used to this nav tag, so maybe there may be some option to disable CSS entirely here. But what you can also do is disable some CSS. For example, let's disable the CSS for this logo. They have used this class. Maybe I can disable this one. Now logo is entirely gone. No logo there. So we can tweak it, right? So you can go and click on this store, and you can actually expand this and see how this HTML are used here, HTML tags, and you can write yourself whatever you want here. This is not a store, and temporarily it will be visible. It will be visible in here in the website here, but they have this is not working for this one. Let me try for other. This is entirely selecting all the things here. Let's see one more time. Like, I think remove iPhone 14 and iPhone 14 is gone, right? So you can just try inspecting elements from here, inspect elements, select this element from here, find this element. Where is it? There is iPhone 14, and next year it will be iPhone 15, right? So just try changing it, and it will be changed on the real website here. This is just a temporary. If you refresh it, it will be gone, and original one will come here. Okay, so yeah, this is how we use those tags to create those things that we can see on the screen. Yeah, just try it for other one as well. Let's try it for other tags as well. Okay, guys, any issue until now? So those who are, I think most of you who are from computer science or who knows little about these things may find this really simpler thing. But those who are new to this thing like HTML and CSS, how do you feel? Is it slightly complex to understand? Am I going too fast? So how do you think? How do you feel? Do you have some feedbacks, guys? Anybody?
Good, Gorak. You're doing great. Neither fast
Yeah,
nor
thank you.
slow. Yeah.
Hi,
Just
I
covering
need some
everything.
help.
Oh, sure, please.
Okay, the React, it's not working on my. Can you help me? Can I see
So
my screen?
sure, please.
Okay.
And we'll stop our regular session here, okay, guys? We'll not do anything more.
Okay.
Let me connect with you
see
for a
my
few moments.
screen? Okay.
I can see it.
Okay. See, it's the React app. It's not working here. Like I don't know why.
It's not working. Maybe that may be the reason from the live server. Can you go to your terminal once?
Terminal over here.
Right.
Okay, let's see.
To run your React, you need to write yarn space start.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you forget it?
Yes, I think I did. Okay. Give me just a moment. It's not working. Okay, I don't know what I did. I'm not able to type in.
Not typing? Maybe you can delete that terminal, open it one more time.
Delete the terminal. How do I? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Delete the terminal and then have a new terminal. Okay. So
Yeah.
yarn, and then that was
Space start.
Space and then.
Start.
This is start.
Right, start. Yeah, STRT.
That's it? Right?
That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
You need to do it every day, okay? Before after
before class. Okay.
Yeah,
so right. So I just load this one now.
Yeah, once it says successful, then you'll see.
Okay, that was the only problem I was having. So the homework, do we have to do for all of this? What is that?
You have some problem. Can you go to your VS Code on line number 2 and change something there?
Line number 2?
Yeah, it is CSS. It is CSS on line number 2. You are writing CAS.
CSS. Okay. Oh,
yeah, remove that A.
I keep typing on. Okay, this.
Save it.
So yeah. Okay, let me save that one. So Control S is save, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was saved. Okay. For the homework tomorrow, Can you see my other screen here?
Before coming tomorrow, you can try try copying some of the code from that Mozilla Firefox documentation. I'll send you the link in the chat section as well, but you can just search in the Google
Mozilla
like
Firefox. Okay.
you can just search for semantic HTML elements. Okay, not Mozilla Firefox. You can search for semantic HTML element. Now that will open the official website, but you need to search for. Yeah, this is also the same one, right? You are correct.
Yeah, that's
you can do it from here as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
you can do it from here. You can click on the
Okay.
try yourself, and you can directly actually go and do it on the browser as well. Yeah, it will work.
Okay. Okay, I'll try that. If I
Great,
have
great.
some problem, I'll come back. Okay, thank you.
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
Okay, let me stop sharing my screen. Where am I? Okay.
Yeah. Is it Bhagwat Dakal? Do you want to ask me something over here?
Yes, I have a quick trying to run the HTML.
So you are trying to run HTML, or do you want to share something? Okay. Yeah, we can see your screen. Giving you error, right? It is error coming from your CSS. You have css.js somewhere. What is it? css.js inside src, but I cannot see it. Okay. Right. Says. Okay, let's do one thing. Can you delete this terminal and run this React once again? Run the live server once again. Using our yarn start command. Right.
Do we have to do this every single day? Yarn start?
Every single day, right? That's right. Every single day. Before I join, you need to start it. Every single day. Yeah.
Like, do we close the current terminal and open the new one and do that every day? Or on the same terminal?
You can keep it open. If it is open, then if it is already started, then you don't have to start it once again. But if you shut down your laptop, maybe close your VS Code, then once again, if you reopen, then you need to start it.
Thank you.
Yeah, guys, do anybody have some issue?
So I'm trying to start my server, and my server is loading, but it's like it's not showing anything. Just blank.
Yeah. Who is this? Can you share your screen, please? Is it Samyak, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
If we're done, can we go?
Yeah. Where do you want to go?
I thought the class was over.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You can go if you don't have any question. Actually.
Go to bed.
Yeah, that's what I'm facing right now. It's blank.
It's not showing anything, right?
Yeah, it's not.
You are running your server. You are running. It's correct. It's working actually. You have
Am I
app, but it's not showing
importing
it.
something?
No.
Is there
You're
some
fine. You're
changes that I
fine.
need to do here in index.js?
Oh, where is that ID? You removed the ID in double quote.
Wait.
So just let's look at that ID in index.html. Go and open that index.html. Look at the name of the ID. That may be the root. Yeah, that is a root.
Oh, okay.
Now you need to go in index. No. Keep root here. You need to have an ID. but you need to have that ID in index.js as well. Yeah, just below it, there is a file index.js. Open that index.js file inside SRC folder, yeah. And inside get element by ID, inside that double quote, on line number, yeah, right there, right root. Okay, we need to have a same ID there as well. Save it now and go to your browser.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, all right, thanks. Yeah, anything, guys? You want to ask me something? Yeah, I didn't get the feedback somehow slightly. How do you feel? Is it slightly faster, guys? Those who are beginner? What do you think? Should I go slightly slow?
For me, it is.
It is faster, right?
Yes. Well, I think I just have to keep, looking at the recordings and then just practice. Yeah.
Yeah, are you getting able to get recording in time as well?
Well, yeah. Now I can. I think some people are still having some issues, but I am able to now.
Oh, great. Okay,
yes,
then. All right, so let me know, guys, if you have some problem. Okay, if you think that something is wrong from my side, so let me know. I'll try to fix it. So let's end this session for today. Let me finally commit this code, and I'll end this session here. Actually, I'll end. Yeah,
for
please.
tomorrow's, is that just for practice or is it a homework? Because I think we get marks for our homework.
I don't like that kind of concept regarding homework, but we will have some assignment later. Yeah,
Okay.
but
No,
you can
we
practice
had
yourself.
it in our previous class, so I was just asking. Okay.
Yeah. We will have such kind of assignment as well this time as well. Okay. But if I told you that this is your homework, then I don't want you to give some stress. This is a freedom that you can work on yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that. Thank you.
Right. So let me finally commit this to GitHub. And our goal was to complete some basic CSS as well. We cannot do that. Every day I cannot complete my goal. So actually it means I'm going a little bit slower here. Maybe I'm addressing some of your question and taking some time, but this is the expected things that we need to finish in order to finish the whole bootcamp within 10 weeks. Otherwise it will go longer than 10 weeks. And we cannot actually make it longer than 10 weeks. That's why later you will feel slight relief, those who are beginner, but now you need to practice yourself at least 1 hour, okay, after this bootcamp. Otherwise it is going to be a slight hard time for you if you don't give some time accept this bootcamp, those who don't know HTML at least. Otherwise yeah, if you can have at least 1 hour of time, then I think it will work for you. Yeah. Otherwise, let me know if I can help you at least.
How did you get that CSS?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. How did you get that app CSS under SRC?
Under